If you're a Capital One customer, you need to watch this because most Capital One customers apply for a credit line increase for their credit card and end up getting denied. That's because you're applying the wrong way. So, in this video, I'm going to share with you 3 steps that you can take to get that credit line increase with Capital One. And the third step is a secret hack that, if you've been getting denied, can get you over the finish line so you can get that credit line increase. Step number 1, review your hard inquiries. Now, most people don't know that you can get denied for credit for too many hard inquiries. And many hard inquiries can bring down your credit score overall because each one is 3 to 5 points deducted off your credit report. Now, even if you have good credit and a strong credit score, you can get denied for credit just by having too many hard inquiries. Most banks do not want to see you have more than 6 hard inquiries within 2 years. And I had a client who had a 724 credit score and he couldn't get approved for anything because he had 11 hard inquiries on each one of his credit reports because he recently went to a dealership and received a new car. And many of times, if that happens, you'll find these dealers will shotgun your credit. So you need to check your credit report because you can have a ton of hard inquiries and that can get you denied because banks look at you as a credit risk because it looks like you're searching for too much credit. Now, hard inquiries are easier to remove off of your credit report out of all negative items. So you can dispute that. And if you go to my website, you can download this free hard inquiry removal package. That link is in the description of the video to help you clean up your hard inquiries. But you make sure you check your credit report for hard inquiries. And remember, Capital One pull from each credit bureau in order to approve you. So check all 3 and make sure that you don't have a ton of hard inquiries. Step number 2, lower your credit card utilization. Now, this can get you denied for credit if you have too much debt on your open credit cards. So your utilization being high can get you denied for credit because you look risky to the banks. So even with one individual credit card, you might think and look at your credit report and see your overall credit card utilization is low. But look at your individual credit cards too, especially if you're going for a credit line increase. Many a times with people who started off with a credit building card with Capital One might have lower credit card limits, like a $500 credit card limit. And if you're carrying a balance of 450, that's 90% utilization, which looks like you're not using that card responsibly. So you want to pay that credit card balance down to 0. Let it report to your credit report. And with Capital One, use the card for 90 days, but make sure you pay it down each month so you can look responsible using that credit card. You can also see an increase in your credit score by paying down that credit card, especially if it's really close to being maxed out, because you start losing points really heavily when any individual card is 70% maxed out or higher. So pay that card down and pay it responsibly for 90 days and then go for that credit card line increase. And then your score would be higher and you can get approved for that increase. Now, whether you're approved or denied, you want to go on to step 3 because that can get you over the line with that credit card approval. And even if you got that increase by doing step 3, you can be in a position to get higher credit line increases in the future by taking the next third step. Step 3, check for upgrade opportunities with Capital One Secret Link. Now, Capital One have upgrade opportunities for you, and this does not give you a hard inquiry by upgrading your credit card. Now, by taking these upgrade offers, you can go to a higher tier credit card. Now, understand many people start off with Capital One to build credit, and it can be their oldest credit card. So you might have came in with their subprime credit card, like the platinum credit card. So in order for you to go up to a higher tier, you can hit this secret link to see if you already have upgrade opportunities. Now, you can do this before even applying for the credit card increase. Now, by you getting to a higher tier credit card, you could even get a large credit card limit increase because this is a more premium credit card. Now, if you don't have any opportunities available, then you go back and follow the 2 steps that I already named. And once you complete those 2 steps, then go back and hit the link again. Then see, by removing those hard inquiries, bringing down your credit card utilization and managing your credit card responsibly for 90 days, then that upgrade may be available to you at that time. Now, you can get that secret link in the description of this video and in the pinned comment section. Now, upgrading that credit card can make it much easier for you to get credit line increases in the future with that higher tier credit card. Now, if all of that didn't work for you, you need to examine your credit reports and look at your charge offs and your collections. Now, if you see it reporting with a CO or a C, then that is reporting late every month. And what's going on? That company is trying to force you to pay them because they're keeping your credit score down and hitting you late every month to make it look like you have an open account that you're behind on. And with Capital One already being a subprime credit card company, they don't want any extra risk. So, what you need to do is dispute that collection or charge off immediately to stop that for reporting that way. And my client, Greg, with the Elite Credit System, was able to remove his collection within 12 days. So if you need my help with my AI software and my personal credit coaching, that link is in the description of the video and in the pinned comment section. So with these steps, this should help you get those larger credit line limits that you're looking for with Capital One. Now, hopefully this information was helpful. If you have any questions or comments, leave it in the comments section. More detailed questions for me, you can go to my website and all your questions go directly to my cell phone. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned.